Next up, we've got Jerry with some title advice to keep that ass out of court. So listen up, take some notes, and give him your ears.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of Title Talk Tuesday. My name is Jerry Wu, your host for this segment. I'm your title specialist here at with First American Title. So thankful to join you guys again for our third installment of Title Talk Tuesday. I think we were able to cover some really good ground before, and each one of these ones that I do, I'm hoping that I can either bring you, whether you're a real estate professional or if you're a home buyer, seller, or investor, some kind of insight into our industry, into the title industry and what we do, and some of the things that services and products that we provide. So, this is our third segment. And previously, I've done an overview on what exactly is title insurance in case you're new to the industry or you're new to real estate. And second segment, I believe we talked about reconveyances, especially reconveyances for loans and reconveyance fraud. So today I want to talk a little bit about what an interim binder is, and this particular topic really caters towards investors. People who either flip properties or they buy properties and usually hold them for no longer than 2 to 3 years. So this may be you, or maybe you work with somebody or you know somebody that is interested in doing that kind of real estate investing. This is for you. And again, we're talking about what an interim binder is. So let's get started. Now, as I've previously said before, in Southern California, which is where we operate out of, the title insurance, the owner's policy of the title insurance is usually almost always paid for by the seller. Okay, so it insures the buyer of a property, but again, here it is customary that the seller pays for the buyer's title insurance. So the way the interim binder works is this. If you have a buyer, or if you're the buyer and you plan on purchasing this property and turning around and selling it within 2 years, okay, within 2 years, when you become the seller, okay, get an interim binder when you are buying the property, because when you sell it, it will save you a lot of money on title insurance. Because again, when it's time for you to sell it, it'll be your turn to pay for the buyer's title insurance. So before, a long time ago, we used to have these short-term policies for people, again, that own properties for a short amount of time. And when they turn around and sell it, they say, hey, I've only owned the property for a year. I don't really want to pay the full title premium for the new buyer because I've only had it for a year. We don't have that anymore. So we have an interim binder. So let me kind of go over how it works and how it can actually save the investor or the buyer, a lot of money when you become the seller and sell your home or sell their investment. So when you are buying the property, when you are in the escrow process of buying your property, let's just say, I'm going to make up some numbers here. These aren't the actual title rate, but I'm going to make it up so they're a little easier to calculate. So let's just say you buy this property for $300,000 and the title premium is $1,000. Okay. So the seller is paying that $1,000. The seller is paying the $1,000 for you, the buyer, to have that title insurance policy. If you know that within 2 years you're going to turn around and sell this policy, you're going to tell either the title or the escrow company, hey, I want you to get me a binder. The cost of the binder is 10% of the title premium. In this case, it will be $100 because 10% of $1,000 is $100. So you, the buyer, will pay $100 for this binder. The seller will have paid $1,000 as he or she would for your title policy. Okay, now let's say, and this binder works within 2 years. So let's just say that now we're a year into it, or a year and 2 months into it, and it's time for you to sell. Okay, now naturally you're going to probably sell it for more than you purchased it for. and title premiums goes along with the purchase price. So let's just say you sell it for 400,000, and the title rate, the title premium for 400,000 is, let's just say, $1,200, which is what you, now the seller, would naturally pay for. But you say, wait, nope. I have a binder, so I don't want to pay $1,200. Instead, what do you pay? You actually only pay $200 for the title premium, which is the difference between $1,200 and what you paid, and the difference in the beginning of $1,000. So in total, you've only paid $300, which is again the difference of that $200 difference plus the $100 that you purchased in the beginning, that 10% premium for the binder. So in total, you only spent $300 versus $1,200, which is what you would have spent. So again, this binder is usually good for 2 years. Okay, if you want to extend to a third year, typically most title companies will allow you to for another 10% premium. So you probably have to pay another $100. But still, you'll still come out on top. You'll still come out saving a lot of money. Now, there is one caveat. You have to go back. When you sell the property, you have to go back to the title company that you purchased the binder from. So when you purchase the property, if you got the binder from First American Title, when you sell the property, you have to go back to First American Title to redeem that binder credit. Okay, so that's how an interim binder works. Again, for any investors out there, it's going to save you a lot of money on title fees, potentially thousands, four figures, which is a substantial saving in any respect. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that tip. Again, my name is Jerry Wu. I hope you enjoyed this segment of Title Talk Tuesday. I'll see you, or I'll share another tip with you guys next week.